There are only a few weeks left in 2025, and what an incredible year it has been. I've been able to visit over 100 classes and make wishes with over 2,500 students this year. I really do have a dream job. I'm so lucky to be able to share my love of reading and my love of wishing with people and help them believe that they are unique and special with skills and gifts and wishes unlike anyone else on the planet, and help them believe that they have the infinite potential to make their wildest wishes come true. Since it's November, a lot of the wishes that students have been talking to me about lately are their holiday wishes. And what wild wishes they have. Students are wishing for everything from iPads to video games to toys with bells and whistles that I've never even heard of. And I'm not surprised, but I did not hear one single student wish for a book for the holidays. And that's not because students don't love to read. I'm very lucky. I get to see the love of reading that students display every single day. Students are listening with their whole bodies when I go in and tell them stories. I see them, they love to sit down and read with their teachers and their book buddies. There is a huge love of reading that I see every single day in schools, but unfortunately, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done. 1 in 3 students in Nova Scotia will go into grade 3 without knowing how to read with comprehension. There's a huge deficit when it comes to literacy skills, and it is a community issue that I really think it's going to take the entire community to solve. And that brings me to my big wild wish. So since students are not wishing for a book over the holidays, I've decided to do that big wish for them. So I wish that I can give 1,000 copies of my book, Nova Scotia Bummer, to students in Pictou County in the Celtic family of schools to take home with them over the holidays and read out loud with their families. And I'm inviting you to join me on this wish. So I'm inviting local businesses and community partners to help support this project by sponsoring a class or sponsoring a school and helping students receive a copy of Nova Scotia Bummer. And then in January, after they have the holidays to read aloud with their families, I'm going to visit 50 classrooms in the Celtic family of schools and give storytelling performances mixed with important mindset messages that celebrate family literacy and the love and joy of reading aloud with people. So I'm inviting you to wish with me, and I'm going to teach you to wish in the same way that I do wish work in the schools. So we start with a couple of deep breaths. So I'll use my magic wand. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths with me. And as we settle down, we're going to find our little wish up here. So there's a little piece of confetti that you'll be able to see after you take a couple of deep breaths. And that is our wild wish. And the wish is called 1,000 books, 50 classrooms, 1 community. And this campaign will help the community support 1,000 books go home with students in grade 2 in the Celtic family of schools. So there's our wish. We took our deep breaths and we made our wish. So the way that we make the wish is, first, we see the wish. So we see the wish in our wishing window. So I invite you to close your eyes and imagine what this wish is going to look like when it comes true. So you can imagine businesses supporting this project by sponsoring classes. They can email me at wishworkcamilla@gmail.com or DMing me. So imagine businesses really rallying behind this idea and offering their support to the project. And then envision students receiving the book in their hand. So go into the classrooms and they will receive a signed copy of their book, their very own book that they'll be able to take home. So imagine what it's going to look like when they receive it and put it in their backpack to take home. And then imagine them at home reading with their families. So cuddled up in the bed or on a rocking chair and reading a story together with their family. And then imagine fast forward to January in 2026 during Family Literacy Month, when I will have an opportunity to go to all of these classrooms, 50 classrooms, and we are going to have a blast. Our class visits are always raucous and hilarious with lots of laughing and playing and making wild wishes together. So imagine yourself in the classroom seeing the students celebrating family literacy together. So we see the kids getting their book, reading the book, and celebrating family literacy. So we made our wish, we saw our wish, and then we're going to take the vision of our wish and pull it down here into our heart where our feelings are. and we're going to feel what the wish is going to feel like when it comes true. So I want you to feel what it's going to feel like for the community members and local businesses and partners to support this project. So imagine the feeling that they're going to have when they add this to their holiday giving, knowing that they're supporting family literacy in the community. So feel that sense of giving and generosity and pride. And then I want you to imagine the student receiving their book, so feeling excited and thankful and grateful and proud of the book that has their name in it that they get to take home. And then imagine how excited the students are going to be when they take it out of their backpack and share it with their families at home, and how safe and loved they're going to feel when they sit on the rocking chair with their families and read the story out loud, and how smart they're going to feel as their literacy skills develop at home, where they are building that love of reading with the people who they trust and they love so much. And then feel what it's going to feel like on that day in January, some cold, blustery day at school, when they get to enjoy a family literacy celebration with a super fun class visit where they get to make wild wishes and have fun reading the book together that they've already become so familiar with at home with their families. So we see it, we feel it, and then we do the fun part. We're going to squish it. So the squish is really fun. This is the part where we tell our wish, I believe in you. I really believe that you can come true. Take a moment and just give yourself that big feeling that this is possible. It sounds like a wild, crazy wish. 1,000 books is a lot of books. 50 classrooms is a lot of classrooms. It's going to take a lot of community support, but take 1 minute and just really believe that it's possible, and that this wish really can come true. So I want you to squish the wish. So see it, feel it, squish it, and I'll give you my little magic spell. So I want you to squish your wish, hold it tight, wish and wish with all your might. See your wish, feel it grow, squish your wish, and then let it go. And then just send that wish off into the world and let it do its thing. As I say to students, after you make that wish, after that part, the hard part of coming up with the idea and being brave enough to say it out loud and seeing it and feeling it and letting it go, the easy part is next. All that we have to do now is work towards the wish. And I'm really excited to do that. I'm going to work towards my wish by contacting local businesses and inviting community partners to join me by sponsoring this project. And I'm going to work by recognizing publicly the amazing generosity of the people who support this project. So sponsors will receive all kinds of really cool, fun public recognition, and they'll also receive an inscribed copy of their book for being family literacy champions in this community. And I will work by sharing the story. You will be able to follow along on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, where I will be sharing the progress of this wish as it unfolds. So we're at the very beginning, the wish is made, and I'm really excited to work towards it now. So thank you for joining me. Keep your fingers crossed and wish with me. Thank you.